Hello, everybody. My name is Jessie Terrian. I'm an independent demonstrator with the company Stampin' Up. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas. In my craft room, we do all things papercraft. How is everybody doing? If you are joining me from YouTube, welcome. I am so happy you found me. If you have a good time, if you learn something, like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. If you are interested in recreating any of the projects that you've seen today, look in the description section of the video and you will find links to pictorials where you will have all the measurements. Hello, let's see who's on. Hey Cheryl, hey Sherry. How's everybody doing tonight? I have three projects for us today, but two things are the same type of thing. Okay, so I have two different hand sanitizers, basically. One is from Walmart and one is from Bath and Body Works. And I did two because if you don't have a Bath and Body Works in your neck of the woods, you probably have a Walmart. So that's why I'm doing that. And my friends really love hand sanitizer. It's like a staple in our friend group. So, like, it is important that there are multiple of options in their bag, is what I am telling you. So there is that. Um, Hi Pam, how you doing? Hello, hello. Okay, so the other project I have for us tonight is this large pocket treat holder. Now, the nice thing about this could be a present by itself. You put a bunch of goodies in there, you could just give this. I wanted to show this and I figured, okay, it'll be cute in the purse. I'll put it in the middle like a divider and I'll put things on each side of it, in the purse because I really want a full purse. So that is what we're doing tonight. I'll give it just a few minutes, let people find me. This is an unusual night, but I did announce last night that I'd be coming on. So, how's everybody doing? What did you do today? I basically worked on this stuff. So, that was my life. It's not making it, but I will say that I really put my heart and soul into it, and I did it myself, which I'm proud of. So inside the box is the hand sanitizer. It's a spritz kind. It's got a tuck flap in the front so that you can close it, but you don't have to worry about it's just paper. You don't have to worry about like a special Velcro or magnet or, something where when they open it, it's going to tear the whole box apart. This is actually like you could use it for other things. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I was pretty proud of it. So, and it's super easy, I feel. So I'm going to go through everything, show you how I came up with it, what I did, all of the things. All of the things. Oh, that's nice. You went and had lunch. Um, you made cookies. Very fun. Hey, Mom. Oh my God, my hair today is driving me crazy. Let's see. Well, it sounds like you guys are fun. I know Mom went shopping. So that's fun. Pam, did you work? You probably worked today, huh? Tell me you did something fun, you know? I don't know. Maybe arts and crafts with the kids. That would be fun. So, all right. Well, I think enough of us are on. I'm going to get started because we have three projects to do, which is crazy. So let me flip down. Now I don't have my glass mat because for the first project, we'll do the pocket first. I need to bring in our big scoreboard. So that's why. I didn't want to mess with everything. Okay. And also on the pictorial, it just so it fit, I have a small version, which was like my template. And so you'll see this on the pictorial, but it has the measurements for the big one. Okay. So I just put goodies on one side, and then on the other side, I put some face masks, holiday face masks. Now I got the holiday face masks at in Amazon, however you say that. But you could go to Dollar Tree, you could go to Walmart, everywhere pretty much sells little face masks. They may not be exactly mine. And then just little goodies, candies, hot cocoa. So it's kind of like a girly night at home. Do some self care, enjoy some cocoa, and watch a Christmas movie. That's the idea behind this. Okay, so that was Jamie's. This is going to be Alexis's. So I had to get a big piece of cardstock, a 12 by 12. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just fold it in half on the diagonal. Okay, so go corner to corner. And fold it down. Okay, you can use your bone folder. Now mine's not perfect, but it'll be fine. Now we're going to bring in the big scoreboard. And what you're going to want to do, you might be able to use your paper trimmer with this, but it's actually kind of hard to maneuver. It might be. So I like the big scoreboard, but you could probably make it work with the other. And you're just going to do 3 scores. It's super simple, I promise. So you're going to find the 5 1/4 and give it a score down. And then 11 1/2. And you're going to score that down. Okay, now we're going to take it long ways, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. And we're going to do a 1-inch score. So let me find it. Now, if you're using your scoreboard, it's super easy because you just follow you find where you need it, and then you follow the line like that. And I'm going to go down as far as I can. And then I'm going to have to flip it over to this side. This is the only way I know how to do it. If you have a better way, by all means, do it. I'm just going to continue that and get our score. Okay, so there you go. So 5 1/4, 11 1/2, and 1 inch. That's what you need. Now I can get this thing out of the way. And now we're going to open it up and we're going to turn it. So when you turn it, I'm going to try to make it so you can see it. Maybe you can see the score lines better this way. You're going to want your 3 score lines in the middle lengthways, and then the 2 up and down. And let me just double check it because, yes. Okay. Now, on your long score, you're going to take that triangle and fold it on the score line over like that on both sides. Okay, so you can use your bone folder. You don't have to. You can use your fingers, but if you want to, get it nice and creased down. And now we're going to do the other side. And believe it or not, we're almost done. That's how simple this little buddy is. Now, we have the 3 score lines in the middle. You're going to want to do a valley fold. Let me think about this. You're going to want to do a valley fold. So fold it on its back, or put it on its back, and then fold it over on the first score line. See that? So we're folding it up. Now, the middle score line, you're going to want a mountain fold. So you're kind of accordioning it. See? Doing the accordion. Once you get that in place, we're just finishing the accordion with that last score line and folding up. Now we've made our 2 pockets. Sorry if that's loud. Trying to give it a good score down. Now we're going to, you can kind of, let me show you this way. You see, we made a W. It's going to stand up. Now all we have to do is decorate it and stuff it. How easy is this? Does anyone have any questions? Hey, Karen. Hey, Deborah. How are you guys doing? If you have any questions, throw them in there. So I'm just going to grab, if I can find it. You know, I clean up my desk. Oh, I organize. That's why I can't find anything. Makes perfect sense. I'll go through everything we put in it. Got all our goodies. But I'm just going to grab my little slot hole punch. And I'm going to make, and you could just do a regular punch. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you line up those 2 sides as best as possible. Like that. And then we're gonna pop a slot. Come on. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. I was like, really? Oh, Lordy. Okay. Maybe because the paper was thick. And now you're going to grab some ribbon and all the goodies. So let me figure this out. Does that match? Kind of no. That's what I have been using. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn around. We'll put some gold with it. Because that's what I can reach, guys. Okay. So I told you, this is super easy. If you're looking for a little gift for, a bestie, you need something quick, this definitely would work. It could work for any occasion. And you could put whatever you want in here. Like, I'm just giving you some ideas, but if you don't want to do face masks, you could do more snacks. You could slide a movie in. I think it's big enough, I think, that you could. You could do a stamp set with our new slimline holders and embellishments and paper for your paper crafter friends. You could put bone folders and, all right, we're not going to talk about the bow. I'll fix it later. We're not going to talk about it, but there we go. We're going to pretend it's perfect and beautiful. I mean, it's not the worst bow I've ever done, for sure. Okay. So I'm going to put some face masks in there. These are so cute. I got them on Amazon. Just look up holiday face masks and you get 4 different kinds and you get like 12 of them and they weren't that expensive. So great. Now we got to do our treats. And I got these for my holiday coffee bar. And if you staple it to kind of stabilize it, hold it where you want it for display, make sure you don't staple into the actual cocoa packet, do on the top. So it's going to go all over. So we're just going to stuff that in there. And then, of course, we need a candy cane. And get some tape. You really want to kind of either use glue dots or a little bit of tape. Just secure your items so they don't fall all over the place. I'm just going to stick that there. And then I just got a little bit of candy. All right. And these, see how they fall out? I'm definitely going to glue dot them into place before I put them in the purse. Otherwise, they're going to be all over the place. But there we go. Super cute. What do you guys think? Let me see. Super easy. So that is our first project done. That's like a 5-minute craft. Let me put these somewhere out of the way here. Okay. Now, next, we're going to do the first hand sanitizer. This one is the Bath and Body Works little hand sanitizers. I'm sure you guys are familiar. And for this is basically like the chapstick. Very simple. You're not going to be able to keep this wrapping though. When you do it, this is almost like gift wrap. You're going to be ripping it off and throwing it away. So I will warn you about that. So for this, you only need 2 pieces of paper. So I have the measurements. I'm pretty sure it's 9 inches and I scored it at 4 inches and 5 inches. Okay. So we're just going to fold it like that. Now you could use a corner rounder and a slot punch. Or if you have a tag topper punch, how easy is this? Just line it up. Boom. Your packaging is pretty much done. Now let's just put it together. Okay. So what I like to do so that this is going to stay put is I take a piece of the DSP and grab a little piece of tape. And I'm just going to wrap the paper around my hand sanitizer. Now, if you have a Bath and Body Works around you and you shop there, they do great deals on these where sometimes you get like 5 for $10 and stuff like that. So this is a great little gift for teachers, for anybody. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I thought of you. Here's a gift. What I'm saying. All right, so we're just gonna secure it in place with a little adhesive. Get it stuck down. Now, all you have to do, oh my gosh, my hair is driving me crazy. I should have went up and sprayed it. It's all over the place. Okay, I'm just putting some adhesive on the paper. Now I'm going to stand it up and I'm going to bring up both sides of the long piece and rub it down. 2 inches. So it's 9 inches by 2 inches. Okay, so it's already wrapped. Now we're just going to put some bow on it and dress it up a little bit. And we're done. How easy. And we basically did this with the chapstick. It was a different dimension because the chapstick's smaller, but very easy. I just want a lot of things for them to be able to open and, little goodies. It's funny, Alexis, that's what she wanted for Christmas was hand sanitizer because I guess you can't get it in France. I don't know. Or maybe not the same kind. So she has her little holder from Bath and Body Works and she didn't have any to put in it. There we go. So look how easy that is. And I'm going to take our little witchy stickers and just put some on there. Just so it goes with the vibe of the purse. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Okay. Done. That's 2 projects done. And we're killing it today, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Now, here's the one that's going to take the most time, but it's not hard, I promise you. Okay, so let me get myself situated real quick. Okay. All right. So I got a template that I used to create it, my little cheat sheet here. And I want to show you. This is what these hand sanitizers look like. You get them in the health and beauty section at Walmart. This is mistletoe. And for this, you're going to have to take it out of the packaging. But I wanted to show you, if you were to go and purchase this, you'd be looking for this and it's in a wrapper. So I wanted to show you that. But okay. First of all, you are going to cut a piece of cardstock 4.5 by 6.5. 4.5 by 6.5, okay? Then you're going to do scoring, and the scoring is so easy. Watch this. Hold on, I gotta flip it. No, I had it right. You're gonna do 2 inches. You're gonna do 3 inches. You're gonna do 5 inches, and you're gonna do 6 inches. Okay? So 2, 3, 5, and 6. Very easy. Once you get that done, you're going to turn it long ways and you're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch right here. Okay? So now that you have your piece done, we have to do a little bit of cutting. So if you hold it where the skinniest line is over here, we're going to cut out this corner. We don't need it. So just use your score marks to cut out that little piece. Now, along the score lines to your crossways score, see what I'm doing? I'm creating tabs for the bottom of the holder. Okay? So along the score lines, we're just going up to that sideways score. Now what I want you to do is these wide tabs. There's 2 of them. Push them out of the way like that. So now we have 2 pieces left. Okay. And now we're going to just cut little notches out. They don't have to be perfect. okay? It just helps the box close better if you do that. So that's it. Get rid of our trash. We're done. We have done what we need to do to make the main part of our box. How quick was that? Now, we're going to fold on the long ways score lines. Like that. And now you're going to put some adhesive on that tiny tab to form the box, to hold it in place, okay? Got that. Let me get it. Like that. Okay, so you're taking the tiny tab and you're sticking that to the underside of the 2-inch front panel. Now we've got our little insides. You're just going to push the side tabs inward, and I'm going to put some adhesive just on the edge. Woo, my hand cramped. I started this new cholesterol medicine and it makes you cramp. I'm not loving it. Not loving it. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there you go. That is the bottom of our holder. Now I'm just going to take my bone folder, put some pressure down in there to get the adhesive really stuck. Okay, so that's the box. Let me show you. Oh no. Okay. No, it worked. It's a little bit skinny, which is odd because this was the same measurement and this one fits in perfectly. Oh, they're different sizes. Look, guys. That's why. I was like, why didn't that work? They're different sizes. So this one is it's like a 2x4. And this one must be like a 2 1/4 or 2.5x4. But the nice thing is it's paper, so it's gonna fold a little bit. And we're just gonna pretend it fits better, okay? But my measurements were correct, and that is what is important. But I went off of door number 1. Okay. So let me show you how to do it. Now I'm going to go back. I will recreate this for Alexis and I will make it a little bit wider. If that happens to you, all you have to do is measure the width and add a little bit of length to your piece. No big deal. That's how I came up with it, okay? So I'm going to leave that like that now because I don't want to mess it up. Now, next part. I have a piece of DSP. And I'm going to adhere it inside and create that wraparound flap. But I just want a little bit of decoration, you know. I don't want to use the tag topper because I don't want the hole in there. So if you don't have a corner punch like this, maybe you have a corner rounder. Hold on. Better. This one is, we're going to pretend like it's my example. One thing goes wrong and I just derail. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we did that. And clean up my workstation. Now, before we do anything else, I have a 1-inch strip of cardstock and I have scored it at 2 inches, 3 inches, 5 inches, and 6 inches, just like this. Okay, and I believe it's 8 inches long. Now, I'm going to adhere to the back side of my project. So I'm going to take the first tab that's going to be glued to the back, and I'm going to put my adhesive on it. I'm also going to put adhesive on the other side. So the two ends is where you want your adhesive. And I'm going to fold it so I can line that up with my edge. Try to get it straight like that. And we're going to wrap it around just like a belly band, only this belly band is secured to the project. Okay. Now, let me see. I could go a little bit tighter on that. Make sure you get it in there tight. All right. Now we're going to take our piece. I didn't score this. You're just going to fold it over and your belly band is going to hold it. But you want to put adhesive on the end. Like that. You're going to stick it inside your project and stick it down. Try to make it straight. Straight as you can get it. Put some pressure. Now, when you fold it over, you can tuck it inside your belly band like that. See? And just to show you, I'm going to use the original hand sanitizer so that I can show you that for these smaller ones, totally fits in there. Okay? So I will go back. I will recreate this because it's super easy and just add a little bit of width so that, you know, we get a nice box because this you can actually keep and use for stuff. And I'm going to decorate it real quick because why not? We're here. Why not? Let's see. What are we going to do? Got these stickers. Gonna use them. She really loves purple, so I want to get something in here. I don't know. So other than that, does anyone have any questions? I think this is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, we had a little bit of a, I probably should have taken it out of the packaging and checked it, but you know, what are you gonna do? Here we go. I put that on there. You don't want to put anything that's sticky, like a sticker overlapping, because it'll hook onto this, but you can put it on the cover. Okay. And we'll put some orbs, some little jemmies. So that, I am so impressed. I thought this was going to take like a ton of time because we're doing 3. Now, tomorrow, what are we doing, friends? We are not tomorrow, I'm sorry. Thursday is the next time I will be on, and we are going to do tissue boxes and hand lotion. So that is the last 2 things that'll go in our purse. And then box purses on Sunday. So we have Thursday and Sunday left. Okay. So there we go. I'm happy with that. What do you guys think? Let me pull the other one in. Super easy, super quick. You could bang a whole bunch of these out. Anybody would love them. And with this one, it's a reusable box. You could keep candy in it, trinkets, keepsakes, whatever you got. I don't know. Here, I'll flip up and we'll chit chat for a second, or I think I will. Yeah, I will. So there we are. That is today. How wide is the 9-inch piece? 1 inch. 1 inch. So when I put the pictorial up, it'll have all the measurements and where to score it. So, and then is there any indicator? Okay, so the wider one, the mistletoe one, has 1.35 ounces on it. And the one that I showed you the measurements for has 1 ounce. 1 ounce of hand sanitizer. So that's a way you could tell that it's going to fit in the box. The bigger sanitizers you will have to adjust. That's what I'm telling you. I just went for scent. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, I like that smell. I'm gonna go for that one, which I don't even know what mistletoe smells like, but it was Christmas, so you know. I don't know, I can't smell anything and I don't want to spray it because it's not mine. But this one has a really nice smell. You can smell it through the packaging. It's crazy. It's like cozy comfort is what it's suede is what it's called. So I don't know. It doesn't smell like suede. I know, look at my hair. It's crazy. It's driving me crazy. Does that stick it down? All right. I think, let's see, the Dollar Tree has them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if they have the exact same ones. I know they have face masks that are pretty decent. Thank you, Cheryl. I was pretty happy with it. I think they're gonna like their gifts. If they're not cheating and watching, Alexis, Jamie, if you're watching, naughty. But it's really something that's adaptable to whatever you need it to be, right? So if you know how to do a belly band, you could create the closure for this box. So that's number one. If you know how to do a belly band, you're going to be able to do this. Just remember your belly band's going to be stuck in the back. So it's going to stay put. But you don't want to stick it in the front because that's where you stick your flap. You just cut the flap as wide as your box. So that's how you get your front cover. And then the box itself, you can actually take the measurement, because that's what I did, of the device, or the thing you're covering or you're going to put in it. And when I did it a couple times today, when I did the first one, I did the exact measurements. So I did 2 inches wide by 4 inches, and then 3/4 of an inch wide for the panels, and it fit, but it was so tight you couldn't get it in or out really easily. You were going to rip the box. So I realized, and I don't have them here, I would show you. I realized you do need a little bit of wiggle room. So the wiggle room for me was making it a little bit wider. So I made it 1 inch wide instead of 3/4 of an inch wide. And that's how it gave it the wiggle room I needed to get it in and out. Okay, so it's like 4 inches by 2. And then just you could go 3 1/4 or 1 inch on those bottom flaps. But remember, if you go uh, 1 inch down here. That's going to shorten the length here. Okay. So it's just take a piece of junk paper, do it a couple times, and play with your measurements if you're wanting to customize a box to what you have. All right. So that's what I would say. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm pretty happy with them. But I'm going to get off here. I don't know why, I'm kind of froggy. I have a little bit of sinus going on. So, just in time for the holiday. Yay. Yay, me. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the comments. Mwah. Bye.